day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Yankee Gin Honey Lager, which is a 5.5% apparently ice-brewed honey lager. So already it's slightly different. Most ice brews don't have flavors to them. Fairly normal. It was $1.85 for the can. So I mean, I can't complain about the price. $2 for a pint is pretty damn good. Now, I really like that color. It's an amber, but it's like a honey. It actually does look like honey. I made a lot of ginseng teas with honey tonight at work, and it looks just like what I've been playing with. It has a nice head, not something I was expecting out of your average honey lager. It looks pretty good in the Stella glass. I mean, I'll give it that. It's a nice looking beer. You can get hints of honey in there. Your prevalent smells on the nose here are honey, hops, and a tiny bit of malt. The honey is in the forefront. I mean, it's the first thing I smelled while I was pouring. On the beer itself, it's still in the forefront, but it's not as prominent. It is somewhat overpowered by the hops in the background, but it's still a nice smelling beer. So, I really like that honey color. I love the head that came off of it. It smells pretty good. Doesn't smell dirty, doesn't smell anything horrible. You got that honey, and you have the bitter. So, I mean, it smells good. 2 for 2 so far. What's the taste like? Take the sip in. Very crisp. Malty at the beginning. Then the honey comes through. The honey brings a surprisingly sweet sensation to the rest of the palate. Once you swallow it, that surprisingly sweet sensation is still there, but now it's in the background as the bitter hops have come forth. But that bitter hop taste with the honey taste is actually pretty interesting. It doesn't taste bad. It's probably one of the better honey lagers I've had lately, as a lot of them seem to be subpar. So this one I would say is at least above average. At $1.85 for a 500 milliliter can, I can't really go wrong. The taste is alright. That bitter sensation is still in my throat right now. I mean, it's not anything extravagant. It's not overpowering. It's just there, and the bitter hops taste stays. It's in the finish. But it's nicely balanced with that malt and honey taste. And I give it that it balances nicely. I'm actually quite surprised by this. Most Yankee Gin products I'm okay with. I don't really like them. Like, they're not something I'd go out and look for. But none of them have really been bad. They just haven't been as good as I would hope. But again, at the price point it's at, it's really good. I would give it 6.5 out of 10. I mean, if I'm looking for a honey lager, as of right now, this is probably my number one choice because of the fact that I can actually get my hands on it. If it wasn't this one, it would probably be, I don't know, the Dundee Honey Lager, because I like that one as well. But yeah, this here, 6.5 out of 10. I actually enjoy it. I find it fairly above average for a honey lager, because for me, a honey lager is the average honey lager that I've drank is like a 4.5 out of 10. So, well above average here. not the greatest thing ever. I'm not going to go looking for it all the time, but if I decide one day I want a honey lager, I'll go check the LCBO to see if they have this. So 6.5 out of 10 from the Albino Rhino here in, well, pretty damn close to White's Tavern. Have yourselves a very good night. Good beer drinking to you.